world out there. What did you make of the game?
Yeah, it's tough. I think going down to 10 so early always kind of changes the way the game looks. But I think early on we probably weren't confident enough to play out the way that we wanted to play out, and the details weren't quite there. But I suppose it's hard when you can't really settle into a game. They started with a lot of energy, but the fight was there. I think we held them at 2-0 for a long time, and there was some big performances and outputs, and you've got to take what you can out of games like this. They're a top opposition, and holding them to 2 goals for as long as we did was quite an effort. But obviously disappointing to not come away with more.
All right, so going down to 10 players for long periods of time, is that something that you train for? And what was the instruction from Joe?
I wouldn't say you necessarily train for it, but it's something that does happen every now and then, and you've got to be ready for it. I think the instructions sort of were to stay compact, to force wide when we can, and then it's just about communication and hard work. It's a big shift for midfielders and for central players. They've got to cover a lot of ground, and England are a team that like to fill pockets and create overload, so it's very difficult to defend that sort of team in a game like this. But like I said, we got ourselves compact and we did what we could, but obviously it wasn't enough tonight.
And how do these sorts of challenging circumstances help grow the resilience of the team?
I think you learn a lot from games like this, even though it wasn't 11v11 for the whole game. I think we can look at the start of the game and how we can start better, with more energy, with more confidence. I think we can do things a lot better, and we can look at that. I don't know how many minutes it was before the card, but there's enough to take out of that, a couple of things. And then obviously in a tournament, if we go down to 10, we need to know our formation, we need to know the details of what to do better. So I think you can learn a lot from games like this, and it's why friendlies against top opposition are always good. We'll take the lessons learned.
And there seem to be plenty of Australian fans dotted around the stadium. How does having that support all over the world lift the team? Yeah,
it's amazing. I think wherever we play in the world, we have a good sprinkling of Aussie supporters that come out to see us, and they're always loud and we can always hear them. And in moments like this, when times are tough and you're defending a lot and you're under the pump, having an Aussie in the crowd screaming for you is always really helpful. So we're very grateful to our fans always, and hope they just stick with us.
And you mentioned learning from games like this. How do playing in these kinds of circumstances help us prepare for the Asian Cup?
I think it's just, like I said before, tournament football, you can go down to 10 early, so it's important to know the details of what goes into that and what you have to do to get the win, or to hold a lead and stuff like that. So definitely going to the Asian Cup, we've picked up a few things from tonight that we'll have a look at as well. I'm sure there's so much that off the top of my head now, my brain's still working 100 miles an hour from being in the game, but when I go back and watch the game, I'm sure there's a lot of things we can pick up and take from it.
And we're coming back home in 3 weeks to play New Zealand in a 2 friendly series. What are you looking forward to from that series?
I think just being home in front of our fans will be really good. It feels like it's been a long time for me, at least. I wasn't at the last home camp, so I love playing on home soil. I love playing in front of a packed out Aussie stadium, and just feeling the energy from that, and kind of getting our brains ready for the Asian Cup and what that will look like, and hopefully starting to implement a lot of what we've been working on, because I think we didn't really get to showcase that too much today. So very much looking forward to it.